Hello, goddess, and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come with me into the forest for more than the trees. Let's discover and embrace all this intuition sees. Together we shall come to know that which we need and reclaim our goddess power on this twin flame journey indeed. Welcome. Again, my name is Rochelle Richard. And here at Empowerment Experiences, we are looking for and finding our power every step along this, which is each our own self-love empowerment journey. And today is Twin Flame Tuesday, a whole new way, not whole new, but a new way I'm being led to bring you my readings each week. I've been missing my Super Signs Sunday and thankful to Thrive Thursday a little bit, but definitely Super Signs Sunday. So I have been led to restructure, and I'm a little excited if you can't tell. Today's Twin Flame Tuesday, and moving forward, the intention is that it is, let me fix my little mic here so it's turned a little more towards me or not. We are focusing on the divine masculine energies. Moving forward, Super Sign Sunday is divine feminine energies, and Twin Flame Tuesday is the Twin Flame connection, divine masculine energies. Now, it's very important to note that those who may be new to my channel, we here at Empowerment Experiences are very aware of the knowing that the power is in us. It's not about our counterparts. Our power is not in them. It is in us, in ourselves. And this also means then that on a twin flame journey, it is not about them. It's about you. And therefore, the only way to come home to union, or to come into union with your twin, is through coming home to union within. I mean, even to align for union with your twin is about coming home to union within. And that means, another layer of what that means here, goddess, is the masculine and feminine energies within yourself need to come into union, need to find that balance within yourself. And so while yes, this Twin Flame Tuesday is very much all that is the divine masculine energy, some may speak to you from the perspective of being where your actual divine masculine is in the physical realm on his journey, but of course may very, very much resonate with you about where you are in regards to your own inner masculine energy within you. Because remember, goddess, again, your twin is your mirror. So they are showing you what you have to heal and shift, transmute, release, and what have you within you. All right, so that is what this Twin Flame Tuesday is. That is the intention here. We are open and allowing ourselves, the divine feminines, to receive this message of empowerment from that which is the divine masculine energy. And so without further ado, let's see this through. And so therefore we start first with this Sacred Forest deck, which is the deck that I have been led from the very beginning of getting it to be my divine masculine energies deck. Ooh. Right off the bat, the divine masculine is telling you to play. He is affirming exactly what your Super Sign Sunday message was, goddess. Right off the bat. Taking time for play. You've been so serious. You've done so much work. It's not supposed to all be so heavy. Even the masculine is coming to know this in this new age, this new earth rising, coming to realize that the way the masculine has been taught to be constantly doing rather than being, this is what's created such a massive disconnect, especially for the men in this world. And why it is so important for we as the feminines to be bringing these energies into balance within ourselves, leading by example within this twin flame connection for your masculine here who recognizes the importance of this. But you're the leader in this connection, goddess. You've got to be in this energy in order to really be embodying your masculine in that energy. to really be connecting and grounding your masculine, your divine masculine energies. Take time to play. Take time to play. Wow. These all just jumped up. Look. There is strength in vulnerability. That is exactly the message that I just heard. There is strength in vulnerability. And the thing of it is, the masculine energy, the divine masculine, has been suffocated with regards to vulnerability. Has been taught that being vulnerable equates to weakness. Has been taught that playing and making a fool with children, or allowing the inner child within to be free, to be healed, to be expressed, is a sign of weakness. We're past that, goddess. And as divine feminine leaders rising in this new earth, we embody this. We embody this. We be the play. We be the fun. We be the strength. We be the vulnerability. We be that strength within the vulnerability, and recognize that the strength within the vulnerability comes from this healing. Because through this and from this healing, you grow deeper in the trust of yourself, the trust of your journey, the trust that everything is working out, that no matter where your physical divine masculine is in his journey, what he's doing, what choices he's made, what things he's healing right now, because this is very much where he is, where you're just coming out of, you're just stepping out of this very, well, I want to say dark, right? Very dark, very deep space within yourself where so much has come up to the surface, and you really, quite honestly, probably had a lot of moments this year where you were wondering, what the fuck, right? Like, what is wrong with me? What has happened to that version of myself where I was so happy, where I was playful? Now I've gotten so serious. Well, now we're integrating that. We're transmuting that. We as the divine feminines, we have been doing that. Well, guess what? Now it's the divine masculine's turn, the actual physical divine masculine. And this is why the masculine energy within yourself is more forgiving, more vulnerable, because you have been going through so much of this healing, and you have reached a point where you can now recognize that this is all part of the process, and that it's all going to be okay, so I'm going to go play. It's all going to be okay, so I'm going to go play. Say it with me, goddess. It's all going to be okay, so I'm going to go play. It's all going to be okay, so I'm going to go play. Okay? All right? That's a major facet of the healing. But again, we've been taught, because of the wounded masculine energy being so prevalent and predominant in this realm, it's the have to do all the time, don't feel your feelings, be disconnected, don't be vulnerable, all of that. We're flipping the script on that, flipping the script. And again, this is where your masculine is. And for those who have been in no communication, no contact, especially if you are a feminine such as myself, who has been in that no contact space, saying, no, you stay away, because every ounce of my being has said, no, this is not the time. It is not aligned. Just no. And you have every right to that boundary. This is why the boundaries were so important here recently, of making sure that you know it doesn't matter with whom you are asserting a boundary with, especially with your divine masculine in the physical. If he is in a toxic space and he is not bringing to you an openness to allow for him to receive your light and your guidance and your support, then what he's really just bringing you is his own trauma, his own wounding. And that's going to just trigger you. And then the cycle continues. And this is why no contact is necessary. I even have a video being published this week. Oh, it might have been published technically yesterday. If not, it will be published tomorrow, about specifically that and the no contact and why it's necessary. Because it's a time of growth. It's a time of growth for each counterpart specifically. And again, where the divine masculine is, he's in a very, very dark place, but you were just in that same dark place, goddess. And you came through with flying colors, as I like to say. You came through. You may not feel like you came through with flying colors, but you did. You are flying colors. I see. That's why I love this Pegasus painting here. The expansion card from the Divine Feminine reading on Sunday, Super Sign Sunday. Taking flight. You came through with flying colors. So will he. You keep focused on your growth. You keep focused on being that lighthouse, anchoring and amplifying the light out into the dark. I will link the Divine Feminine Energy reading with this video so that you can go and definitely check that out, because dear Divine Feminine, you are the lighthouse. And that's exactly what comes through on Super Sign Sunday. You are the illuminator. You are the one that's leading this healing journey. You are the one that sets the pace. And if you keep looking backwards and not looking forwards at where you're going, you're gonna run right into that stop sign, that pole, that car parked in front of you. Stop looking back at what the Divine Masculine is or isn't doing, and be here now. Be here now, be focused forward, and trust in the knowing that you have come to realize within yourself, and about your connection, and about this journey, that everything is divine, everything is unfolding as it's supposed to, and everything is how it's supposed to be. I am where I am, and I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Period. Because if I were supposed to be anywhere other than where I am, I would be. Write that down, goddess. I'm going to tell you again. I am where I am, and I am exactly where I am supposed to be. Because if I were supposed to be anywhere other than where I am, I would be. I intend to write that out and also pin that in the comment. I'm learning all these little YouTube tricks I'm supposed to be doing, and one of those is to pin a comment. So I will put that little affirmation statement there for you, as well as, it's okay, I'm gonna go play. It's gonna be okay, I'm gonna go play. Right? It's all gonna be okay, so I'm gonna go play. Okay? All right, with that, let's see here. I was about ready to say, do we have any more from, definitely, boom. Power, because it is about reclaiming that power. It is about realizing that the power is in you, just like for your Divine Masculine, for the 1333 on the timer. I just caught out of the corner of my eye, so boom, 1333. That power, it is in you. Just like nobody could reach inside of you and reclaim your power for you, you cannot do that for your masculine. It is about you going within and checking in with your masculine energy within yourself and tuning into that and asking, where is my power? And literally having this beautiful dance, allowing for this beautiful dance between the Divine Feminine energies and the Divine Masculine energies within yourself. And then that, as you dance that dance more and more, and it becomes so natural, and things become so naturally balanced and aligned within you and in union, that is when, first of all, you really don't care whether or not you are physically with your counterpart, because you are so lit up, you are so energized, you are so in your purpose and your truth that you know that you're always connected. You know that he is in you, a part of you, you're always together. And that in you, that's your power. That's how you're truly connected, is through that source within yourself. So as the divine masculine is going through this transformation, the physical divine outside of you, know that the energetic masculine within you that has been going through its own and reclaiming its power within you, that you've been looking for and finding your power, so again is your physical masculine in his own right, in his realm. Okay? Trust that. I know I'm feeling this part to say to you, I know you feel like you want to save him. I know it feels like you want to say, oh my God, I know how horrible that was for me. Let me fix it. You can't. In fact, to fix it is to fuck it up. It would be having there's a what is the word, incubated chicken eggs. If you break that egg open before that chick is ready to hatch, you will kill it. Same with a caterpillar in the chrysalis becoming a butterfly. If you cut that chrysalis open, you will kill that caterpillar. If you mess with it, you will mess with the natural unfolding that is happening, that has to happen in order for this to really be achieved, in order for that deep, deep healing and growth to be achieved, so that he can reclaim his power, just like you have been within you in your masculine, and saying, wait a minute, it is not in my masculine power to be so controlling and dominating and unforgiving in my ways. No, you've been transforming that within yourself, and as such, the mirroring effect, so is your divine masculine the same with his journey, looking for and finding his power. So with that, let's have a look-see at 1333. Let's have a look-see at 1333. Look at that, a natural little rhyme right there. Boom. Be true to your destiny. Have faith in your calling. Ooh, break time was necessary to bring renewal to this connection. Oh, goddess. Oh my goodness, I just cannot contain it. Here we are talking about the necessary no contact, the break between and within the connection and the counterparts. And here's 1333. Here's the angels, the guides coming in to say, yes, ma'am. Yes. It is very, very important that we have this time apart. Because otherwise, and this I watched in my connection, and I watched in so many other connections, these cycles that every time the counterpart, the divine masculine, would come back, it was the same shit. And then the divine feminine would fall into this another yet same dark night of the soul, because she wasn't allowing herself to make the decision and take the inspired, aligned action that was needed, which was to say no more. No more. I love me more. I deserve better. I am worthy of better, and you will mirror this back to me, or you don't get to come and be a reflection for me. So, go find your power, because I can't do it for you. It's tough love. It's literally what this realm is about, of saying, okay, you're going to forget who you really are, what you really are, the power you really possess, and you're going to go into this realm, and you're going to have to awaken to remember that. You're going to have to find all the parts of you all over again. It's kind of like someone takes all your marbles and just throws them out into the field and says, now go pick them all up. And all the weeds and the grass everywhere. The brush piles, go pick them up. Go find all the parts of you. Is that not what this experience feels like? It very much does. But that's why making time for play, because then before you know it, oh, you stepped on a marble. Oh, there it is. Because you're not so focused. Remember, it comes down to the more you want something, the more you cling to it, the more you're actually pushing it away. The more you're looking for something that isn't there, the more you perpetuate it not being there. Makes sense? So this comes down to that inner union. If you, on the twin flame journey, keep looking at how your divine masculine isn't physically there, then you are grossly neglecting the divine masculine energy that is within yourself, which is in turn you neglecting you, period. Because you're definitely going to be neglecting the divine feminine in you if you're neglecting that divine masculine as well. Because the divine masculine, well, I say divine masculine, but that wounded masculine within you, that's what's going to be running the show otherwise. That do, it's do-do. It's do-do. Right? So persistence pays. So keep moving forward. Just as I've said, keep focused forward. All right? Positive outlook needed to achieve the goals. Focus on what you want. Focus on what you desire. And let it go. Trust that the universe is there for you. Trust that the universe has your back and that everything is working out for you. And that the divine masculine, that he is finding his way. Goddess, you did. Here's a little journaling prompt for you. In what ways can I see for myself that I have overcome this year? In what ways have I overcome in my journey this year? Because, dear Goddess, if you can look at all the ways you've overcome and see that you can, that is going to allow you to see that if you can, he can too. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. And you send him that message telepathically. Because that channel is always open. It's always open. So communicate with his higher self, not the toxic, wounded space that he may be in, because we've all been in that, right? And we end up stuck in that space of believing in the scarcity, in the lack, that they're not there, that it's not working out, that it's not in your favor, that he's not going to make it through, that just like you may have thought for yourself on your journey that you're not going to make it through, that you don't have enough time, that time is running out, that you don't have, that you just don't have what you desire. It's about shifting into, again, and anchoring and embodying that you already do. That's what union within is all about. That's why it's so important to be focusing on bringing those divine masculine energies within yourself into balance. Because that will lead the path for him. Surrender to rest and sleep. It's like take time for play and then you take a nap. I mean, it's so beautiful, this inner child energy that we have going right here this week of really allowing the inner child within you to be expressed in all its facets. Because that is, again, this healing journey. This is how we really truly grow, is by integrating these facets of ourselves rather than staying disconnected from them. Because this is why the masculine is disconnected in this realm. Again, leading the way, Goddess. So surrender to the magic of who you are. This is where your power is this week. With regards to your inner divine masculine and as well as your physical divine masculine in this world. Light this fucking world up with who you are. Light it up. Light it up. All right? Remember, when you shine your light out into this world. You are illuminating the path for all others to follow. You are acknowledging for others that it's okay to be who you've come to be, and you're supposed to be. And I know, especially for the divine masculines, our physical counterparts, it's very, very heavy energy. I know what they are going through right now. But all of this, just like with you, Goddess, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, all of this is helping to make him stronger, just as it has you. Again, I know it didn't feel like it at the time. It felt like you were being just completely destroyed and shattered and beat to a pulp. But that was the part of you that was needing to be let go of, and she was resisting, just as is happening within the masculine. He has to be willing to let go of these ways of believing that he's supposed to be and allow himself to be who he's come to be. Not who he's been told to be, but who he chooses to be. And just as we know, dear Divine Feminine, that's a big motherfucking challenge to step into the magic of who you are. So be the light that you are. Be the goddess rising, divine feminine leader that you are in this connection. And just keep focused on what you're creating. Keep focused on amplifying your light out into this world, on connecting with your truth, anchoring into your strength, your vulnerability, allowing yourself to be open and receptive of all of the wonder and awe that this realm has to offer. And when you lead energetically in that way, your physical divine masculine, yes, he sees you, because you are anchoring and loving your own inner divine masculine back to health as well. And so he's right behind you in the physical too. That, dear sweet goddess, wraps it up for this new Twin Flame Tuesday way of doing things for the Divine Masculine energy reading and empowerment message that we have. Remember to summarize, play. There's strength and vulnerability. It's part of the healing process, and to attain that growth, to reclaim your power, it is this entire transformation space of integrating the new and releasing the old. And so as part of this, so similarly to the divine feminine energy, of course, that twin flame mirror, it's about taking time for play while you are integrating these upgrades, while you are going through this adaptation period of your expansion. And the divine masculine, he's right on time with you. I promise you. Remember, we are where we are, and we are exactly where we are supposed to be. Because if we were supposed to be anywhere other than where we are, we would be. Trust the journey, goddess. Remember, the power is in your hands. Because that power has always been inside you. Namaste.